Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to my No Man's Sky video. This is Shalin Magi, and just another day in the life of sort of series, I guess. Just me doing whatever I do when I pop on No Man's Sky. It could be Quicksilver quests, missions, usually a pretty good amount of building. Just that sort of thing. Upgrading ships, building ships, maybe messing with the Corvette. Um, Today I'm not even exactly sure what I want to do. Obviously, I'm going to go ahead and debrief my frigates. I will go to my settlement and unveil that building. Probably hit the anomaly, see what's up with Quicksilver mission. There was a paradise planet I discovered on my journey to the center of the Hilbert galaxy, and nothing super special about it. The planet, I think it's called Temperate Planet, but it's a paradise planet basically. But what was pretty special about it was big old dinosaur animal I found. So I basically adopted him or whatever. And the cool thing is that creature lays eggs, and then there was some of the I don't know the name of them, but you'll see them on a lot of planets. They're kind of big, long-legged, dorky-looking things that walk around, and they also lay eggs. And I've seen them on that planet, so I'm actually sort of considering moving my egg farm from where it is now to that planet. The only thing is, the planet I have my egg farm on has a couple creatures that lay eggs, but then there's the creatures that give milk, and I think the other ones give like light fruit. Leopard fruit. So I'm not sure. I did a mining base building series, and it was on, I guess like like a hot planet. I got sulfur and phosphorus. But right where I built my base, kind of like on a beach, um, there's a mixture of animals. I can't remember if any of them give off eggs, but there's like three different. There's milk, there is leopard fruit, and there may have been an animal that gives eggs. I'm not sure, but when I was doing that video series a couple times, I mentioned, I might throw down a few automated feeders and some animal harvesters. So I might get into something like that today. On the last episode, when I was editing it, I noticed that I did a whole lot of space battles and a whole lot of ground battles. So that was pretty cool. That could be fun, but also I do like the building aspect and stuff like that too. So yeah, whole lot of kind of little ideas I have for today, but still kind of not sure. Just do the normal thing, check these guys in, get the settlement building under control, probably hit the Nexus, and then after that, it's kind of up in the air. Maybe in between now and then, I jump across something or come across something, and that totally changes the whole thing. So I'm just going to round up these plants. I'll do it right now. I'll see if this little guy's got something for me. Usually it's pretty quick, like, hey, grab me 50 star bulbs or something. So I could like get that done. They'll be ready for me before I even pick these plants. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. Hey everyone, I'm still organizing stuff. I'm trying to make room. I've got some cake batter being made with my nutrient processors. Yesterday, I think it was after the video, I actually went ahead and pulled out two of my two older starships and brought them back from the had them in the archive, and it's my two explorers I made, and these things are really pretty terrible on damage. Like, I mean, I've really moved things around trying to get things to work damage-wise, but really low damage no matter where I put my technology. But I really like the way they look, right? I think that is really, really sharp, that chrome and orange, gray, black, orange, whatever. As you can see, the damage is horrible. Yeah, the damage isn't that great, but I just like the way it looks, you know? And that's the same with another one I have. Now, I like this one better, but this was my first Explorer I ever, made by salvaging different parts. Uh, what I was thinking, I called this the Ladybug. Explorers to me look like bugs. But what I was thinking initially was Star Wars. I think they're the TIE fighters that the bad guys use, right? Obviously, the middle part doesn't quite match up, but the wings kind of look like the TIE fighter wings. And I think this one, yeah, again, this one, good shields, good hyperdrive range, pretty terrible damage, a little bit better damage than the other one, and pretty bad maneuverability. I'm sure if I move these around, I could probably improve some things. I kind of like this one a little bit better with the big, kind of like big long arms up in the air or something, you know. So right now I'm making cake batter. So if you want, this is the recipe for it: refined flour, sweetened butter, creature egg. And this stuff is used, I use this mainly to make my chocolate cake, and I believe also the esophageal surprise or something. Let me see real fast. So I use it a bunch because it gives you the this right here, cake batter. And I think it also use it, yeah, basically cake batter and cactus nectar. This gives you a plus 56 heat resistance bonus right here. So it's pretty nice. And it takes the cake batter. And then, but this, I actually use this a bunch more. This chocolate cake and anomalous tart, they do exactly the same thing. They jack up your resources mine by plus 54. All right, so I think I'm pretty much ready to go after I just unload a couple of these things, and I'll be right with you. Oh, and also, before we go, once I unload all these, got a lot of glass yesterday from fighting Sentinels, so I'm going to be popping these open when I'm all done putting this stuff away. All right, catch up with you. All right, everyone, I'm back. Let me break these open real quick. See what I get here. Maybe I'll get lucky and get like an upgrade that'll be better than my existing stuff here. Okay, well, let's see. You know what? I'll do two at a time. That way it'll go quicker. Okay, not. So that'll be for sale. That's for sale. Oop. It's probably not up to par either. No. Okay, so that's not as good. 108 life support. Core health, shield strength. That's pretty nice. Uh, what's sprint distance? Okay, so hold on 1 second here. You know what? Let me just move this thing real quick because, yeah, that kind of looks like it's really competing. So 108 life support, 34 shield strength, 101 life support, 31 shield strength, 33 core health. That's normal. So 55 sprint distance, 59 sprint. Yeah, you know what? I'm not that concerned with sprint distance. So this one definitely wins the S slot or the supercharged slot. This is not as good, but now I need to figure out. So I'm obviously keeping this one. This was the one I had in the S or in the supercharged slot. So now, which one is better out of these three, right? Solar panel. So core health, shield strength, that's great. Life support, that's great. Shield strength, core health, life support, fuel efficiency, solar panel. So I don't know. So I think this is definitely a keeper. It's really out of these two. So 101 life support, 100 life support. Both of them have 33 core health. 33 core health, 33 shield, 33 core health, 32 shield. So I'm going to get rid of that one. So I'm going to stick with these three. So, wow. Got a little bit of an upgrade that usually doesn't happen a lot at this point. Okay, so these are all going to be for sale. So I will sell these at the space station. And let me hurry up and do the multi-tool one. So none of those are that great. And actually, I feel comfortable going ahead and getting rid of them as well. Because I think all the Sentinel upgrades for my multi-tool, in all of my multi-tools, are pretty much better than that. So, you know what? I'll meet you at my settlement. I'm going to unveil that building. All right, everyone. I'm here at my autophage settlement. Go ahead and collect. Oh, not ready for me yet. All right. Oh, you know what? Sorry about that. I just kind of want to... Population really needs work. Happiness needs some work. That's pretty good. So let me see what kind of opportunities I have here to maybe improve some of that stuff. Donate X. Yeah, I'm going to donate the settlement proceeds. Yeah, cool. That's helpful. And let me go ahead and find my way out of this building first and foremost. All right. So looks like I got a Class B. So wow, productivity is minus 1,144. So let's see what this changes into. All right, so we got a Class B, and it's still minus productivity. Wow. I do have hot ice. Let me call in my Corvette. All right, everyone, I'm back. I actually didn't have the hot ice. I had to make it. I had the ingredients in one of my storage containers. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much good to go here. The most I could do is increase the population. -2 Sentinel attention. Recognize the blessings of the waters and call out to it for a miracle. The time has come to call upon its power, and they ask the overseer to direct their pleas. Yeah, I'm just going to go with this. -2 Sentinel attention. All right. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and hit a, I'll hit the space station. Actually, yeah. I'm just going to hit the space station in this system, I think. All right, everyone. Space station here. No cyclotron module at this one. But I'm going to see if I got anything. This guy wants the envoy. See if I can donate anything. No, I don't have none. So, yeah, I'll meet you at another space station. I'm going to keep hitting them until I find one with a cyclotron upgrade. Hey, right before I got ready to port to another space station, I thought to check the mission agent guy out. So this is Corvex, and I'm definitely going to take the multi-tool expansion slot. What else? Corvex standing. Okay, that's fine. All right, so yeah, now I'll meet you at another one. All right, everyone, I'm porting to the space station, or the system that this guy actually started out in. Maybe they have a cyclotron module. Who knows? And since this is a Viking place, yes, they do. Very cool. They also have shields, and maybe I'll just buy a shield. Not for this ship that I'm using now, but maybe one of my other ships could use an S-class shield module. Let's see what the Viking mission agent has. I'm kind of... Yeah, I don't think I'm going to take anything here. Okay, so I think I'm going to head to the anomaly. Must be in single player right now because I'm not seeing anybody here, so that's good. Usually when I'm in multiplayer and I come here, it's bad, like my screen freezes up. And you know what? I'm going to cut away for a minute. So damage potential is 166. I'll meet right back up with you after I put the cyclotron in here and see what I get. All right. All right, everyone. I already checked, but I figured I'd let you see. So I'm at 166. So by putting this in there, it takes me up to 174, so that's okay. That will work out for me. And there is a Quicksilver mission here, so I'm going to go ahead and grab this. 48 monstrosities, okay. That'll work. So I guess I'll meet you on the planet that has the monstrosities. I'll see you there. There we are. Cool. Whoa. All right, we are here, and yeah, I am not going to kill anything until I guess I go into this building and see exactly... Okay, find and kill 25 monstrosities. No problem. Final data log awaiting user analysis. Hello world. The terminal has nothing more to show me. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Alright, so now I guess I'm allowed to kill them. Alright, how am I doing? Only 7 plasma things. What's going on? Oh, man. Come on. Not good. Oh man, no way. And I'm out of freaking plasma. Let's see what I can do here. All right. Oh, damn. Just need one. Just go crazy with the plasma launcher. All right, good to go. Yeah. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put this guy on, disable this dude. And where is my ship? Right there. So yeah, I guess I got a little too cocky down there and wound up dying. All right, and yeah, I'm not gonna like cut that out or anything. I don't normally die to those or sentinels, but I guess you get too careless. That'll happen, and I guess there's no more Quicksilver for me. So I think I'm gonna get to my freighter and do a couple jumps, maybe. See what happens. Starving babies. So I guess that's the only mission I have right now, and that is from, I believe, the Corvax. So I'll have to keep that in mind. However, I am still going to make a jump here. So go ahead and do that real quick. Okay. We're going to do center of galaxy. Yeah, galactic core. And at 581 at the moment. No particular goal of, I got to get under 500,000. Nothing like that. I'm just gonna push forward. Watch that number slowly go down. Okay, and I think I'll take this one. I don't want to push my luck too much. Corvex pirate system. That's fine. A Atlas Fire, basically my Black Sentinel, black and red. And I did mess with this yesterday, and I think I got this to a place where I'm pretty happy with the numbers, right? 458 damage, I like that. As long as I'm above 300 or at 300 shields, that's good. Hyperdrive, actually, it's a little more than, it's good. And I really like the maneuverability. That's really important to me. All I need to do with this ship, and it's not like a big rush to do it, but I generally like to carry all of my sort of basic resources, right? A pyrite, uranium. This is all messed up here. But anyway, yeah, I'll fix that up. But yeah, I'm gonna head for a black hole. Uh-oh. Yeah, so let's just, I guess let's just test this damage, right? And I'm not sure what will give for destroying this ship. I know for normal freighters, when you do a rescue, you usually get like a storage bulkhead, which I'll take happily. Did I get them all? Yeah, I got them all. Cool. So anyone who's watching who may not know how to, not necessarily how to defeat or kill a dreadnought, but if you're interested in basically claiming a dreadnought, this is a pretty good process to follow. First thing you want to do is take out their engines in the back, because a lot of times when you're fighting these guys, if you start getting the better of them, they'll just warp out, right? They'll leave. But if you take out the engines first, they can't go nowhere. And then you just take out these 6 cannons on the top. There's 5 at the back where the engines are that you take out. And then you got that one right ahead up to the front. Then you just fly in and claim this thing. I already have an S-Class Dreadnought that's upgraded pretty nicely, so I'm not claiming this, but you could just step out, put your scan on, and you see this is not bad. This is an A-Class, so that's pretty decent, right? But I'm still just going to grab a reward, or, tell him he needs to give me some money or whatever. But yeah, if you wanted to seize it, you just, hit seize. And again, it's not bad, right? Freaking Class A, but I'm not interested in it. Take the tribute. So I think you get like 6 million units. I don't know if you get any nanites for it. Oh, I jumped off on the wrong side. All right. And I will meet you on the... I'm going to call in my freighter once I get in space here, and I'm going to jump on the freighter. Or actually, what I'll do is jump in the galaxy map real quick, because I'm curious. So we got the 573. That's really good. And this is a Corvex system, so I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and do the mission where they want me to feed the animals. Alright. Yeah, it's pretty cool looking. Glowing mushrooms and stuff. Just, I need to make a little bit more creature pellets, I guess. Alright, start with 29. Should be good. Alright. It'd probably just be quicker to just start throwing food all over the place, but there's not really that many animals around. Oh, I can grab some honey or nectar from this guy. Yeah, extrusion, I don't know. And I'm just gonna toss some stuff over there. Yeah, they're like, what the hell is going on? Yep, you guys can come too. Yep, good to go. Bone nuggets. That's cool. Meet you at the ship. And I know I said I'd meet you at the Starship, but actually I meant I'll meet you at the space station at my Starship. Alright, just gonna turn this in. And I am going to... All right. So that's cool. Oh, deliver an item. I'm always down for storage augmentations and multi-tool expansion things. So, yeah, let me go ahead and deliver... Oh, whoa. Hold on. So, I like this better than the one I have because the color, man. Yeah, let's see what we got here. I may not have enough to get it on me. No, I'm not trading in my current ship for that. No way. But what I might do... Damn. Wow, look at this freaking Explorer. Let me see what I have available. One of my Corvettes, maybe. No. Damn, that sucks. I'd really like this. I just like the color of it compared to the one I have. What do I have with me here? He's probably going to wind up leaving. Let's see. You know what? I'm sorry, Ladybug. Let's see what I can get. Damn, he's still not trying to take it. All right, hold on. Let's see what we got. I don't really mess with the floral wafers that often. Oxygen. Carbon. Oh wow. I can make all this stuff. Honey tart. And dirt. Man, I'd like to, you know what, I'm going to, he's probably going to take off, which will suck. So I need to, nope, don't go anywhere yet. I'm going to hurry up and, like, try to take as many pieces out of my ship as possible. And then stop him again. Hey, don't go nowhere. Yeah, he can't buy any, what's a really, so that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Just to play it safe here. Oh, he's gone. No, he's not. He's not. Uh-oh, he's leaving. Just want to grab a couple more things. Mostly damage type stuff, right? He's getting ready to leave again. Cyclotron. And it's probably good. One more thing. One more. Nope. Okay. This was my less favorite explorer ship here, so. All right. I am the new owner of this freaking cool little exotic. Yeah, I definitely like that better than my orange one. So I'm going to sell my orange one. I'm just going to take it to. I have a wealthy trade post base, and I'll take it to that trade post. Okay. All right, I'm back, everyone. I really need to get back to the freighter to get like the main pieces, like my cyclotron, my infraknife. This is just all the upgrades to that stuff. But I got a feeling that the numbers will probably be pretty nice when I'm all done. But I do have this quest right here to do, so I'm going to go ahead and deliver this, whatever it is. Right, I'm back. I figured once I warp in here, I'm probably going to get attacked by pirates, which is cool. If not, that's cool too. But I'm ready for it now, definitely. Yeah, here we go. Okay, let me put power to weapons and bring it on, man. All right, this is my boys right there. Come on. Infraknife's rough for me. Come on, die. Die. Man, I'm like shooting this dude, man. All right, there we go. Here. All right, everyone. All right, cool. I guess. All right, so I'm gonna switch ships here. Bring this guy back into the fold. I'm gonna turn this mission in, and I'm just gonna port to my freighter. Yep. Man, they're really making my life challenging here, but I can't pass these up. So, you know what? Change of plans. Or no, actually, yeah, I'll meet you at the freighter. What I'm going to do now is I need to put this new ship here I got. I need to put this in the archive in order to be able to grab out the one I want to sell. And I'm not sure which one that is by name. Ancestral Owl. I must not have, yeah, there it is. Actually, yeah. I'm going to go ahead to the trade post. I've got a base at a wealthy trade post system, which is right here. I'm going to go ahead and warp there, sell that ship. All right, I'll catch back up with you. All right, everyone, I'm at my wealthy trade post, and I'm just going to go ahead and exchange my ship for this, and then I'm going to take and salvage this ship. Looks like, yeah, obviously trading current ship. Not so great, but I don't want, I don't need two of the same exotics, since I kind of got the one I prefer now. Yeah, so I'm just going to hit a space station, and I'm going to go ahead and scrap it, grab the units. All right, let's see what I get for this. Probably 7 or 8 million. Pretty much 6, huh? That'll work. And okay, here we go. Subatomic regulators and spool nano cables. And I'm going back to the freighter. I'll meet you. All right, everyone, I'm back on the freighter. I'm going to go ahead and take that new exotic out of my Starship archive. And yeah, I don't even remember the name of it. This doesn't look familiar, so that's probably it, right? Yeah. Serene Sun. Okay. Let's see. The numbers are 415. Man, the shields are good. 632 and maneuverability is good. All right, I'll catch back up with you. And I want to hit a space station and throw this augmentation in the ship. I managed to squeeze a few more damage out of this. Just 3 shields or 2 upgrade and normal shields, and I'm quite happy with that. All right, everyone, meet you on the other side. All right, we are now here, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring in my whatchamacallit, and I'll meet you back out in space. I'm just going to do a quick planetary scan in here instead of individually scanning these planets. All right, everyone, here's the current system, and this is the only planet that has high sentinel activity, so I'm going to hit this. Ancient bones. Don't know if there's animals here. Hey, I'm back, everyone. So I am just going to go ahead real quick and mark the planet. High sentinel activity. Hopefully there is some animals on this planet, then that way I can accomplish both of these missions on one planet at the same time. So I'm going to mark it to be able to find it easily. And I also want to mention something. So earlier on, when I was fighting those monstrosities, I wound up dying. And one of the reasons was that my multi-tool, okay, I wasn't using that multi-tool. That's my mining one. I had my main multi-tool on. And when I was trying to hit the plasma launcher button, basically the cloaking device kept popping up. Now, the cloaking device is okay. In my opinion, it's more of a freaking novelty, right? But it's unnecessary. And it actually was one of the reasons that I died. Oh, wow. So this needs to be repaired. Cool. So I'm just going to take it out of my weapon. And actually, I'm going to take it out of every one of my weapons except for my mining weapon, right? So okay, so it's not in this main weapon either. In the mining weapon, it's great, right? Because if you're mining stuff and some sentinels come harass you, you can hit the cloaking device and basically go invisible. And it's really good to sort of avoid dealing with them, right? Um, but I think, I mean, if you're playing on a PC, it's probably not a problem, right? Because I would assume you've got your attack and all your moves keybinded. But I can only speak for the PS5, but I'm sure on an Xbox or on a Switch or whatever, you got to kind of spam the button to change weapons, right? And that just takes time away from you actually attacking or doing what you have to do. So, my opinion is you're probably way better off by having, your main tool, your main multi tool having the least amount of stuff on as possible. So, like on all my fighting multi tools, you can see that I don't have like the cloaking device, and I also don't have the gravitino coil, right? Because when you're trying to switch your weapons, it's going to cycle through that stuff, and it just takes more time. It's more of a distraction. Um, but at the end of the day, it was my fault for having that in this weapon anyway. So yeah, going to head to that planet, bust these 2 missions out in one go. Oh, okay, there it is. I mean, usually I don't even use a plasma launcher, but I do like the plasma launcher, and as you see, it does some pretty big damage. I mean, with the living monstrosities, you hit them 2 times with that thing, and they blow up, and it's pretty fun. But mostly the paralysis mortar is my chosen weapon. But for the living monstrosities and for sentinels, the plasma launcher can be really good. When you go on derelict freighters, I do think the paralysis mortar pretty much rules. I mean, it locks all them in place in one big ball, and you just shoot them and destroy them before they can run around and annoy you. Of course, it doesn't always work every single time, but for the most part, it's a great, great second weapon. But in these situations, I am having fun with the plasma launcher for sure. And okay, everyone, I'm back, and I just wanted to show you. I went ahead and took some of this visual surprise for the 56 heat resistance buff, and there is some animals here, so that's a cool thing. Um, let's see. And yeah, I'm going to go plasma launcher for this. And do I... Okay, so I'm looking pretty good on that. Damn. Shorty's got a lot of hit points. All right. So small. All right, let me switch. Let me switch over to the Sentinel mission. All right. All right, everyone. I got some attention here, so that's cool. Let me make sure. Yeah, I got my plasma launcher set up. Cool. All right, and here we go. Back. Dogs, I believe. Yeah, plasma launcher's pretty fun with the Sentinels, that's for sure. Oh, there he is. That's what we want. Okay, there he is. What are you jumping up on like that? Look at me, I'm firing all over the place. Whoop. Okay. That did it. Alright, I'm out of here. Hey everyone, I'm back. I'm just hanging out in my ship here at the planet. Sentinel's basically deactivated, and I'm going to head to the space station and turn these two missions in. And I've got all this stuff down here. Well, actually, this too. I've got all this stuff down here to sell, and also, along with the stuff I'm going to sell, you can see right here the cloaking device. Earlier when I died, that was totally my fault for dying, right? However, I shouldn't have had the cloaking device in my weapon. I do have a cloaking device in my mining weapon, but even in that weapon, with the little bit lower damage, I'll still take on the Sentinels and usually just take them out. But I remember I was trying to hit the plasma button to shoot the Sentinels or the monstrosities with plasma, and I'm like, I see my character fading in and out, and I'm like, oh, I got the cloaking device on. So it's just another button push that's unnecessary, at least in, I think, maybe in your main fighting weapon, right? So, yeah, I'll meet you when I get to the space station. Wow, freaking colorful space station, huh? Red and yellow. All right, so turn these in, and I'm going to use the augmentation on this ship, which I'm enjoying at the moment. All right. Right there, right there. And I think that's good for now. I have all this stuff down here that I was going to sell, so I'll probably have enough to purchase a spot in the ship, and then I'll apply the augmentation to it as well. All right. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to buy one and then apply the augmentation. And I want to do that because I have 2 launch thruster upgrades. I want the automatic recharge upgrade, and then there's one that gives you the same as efficient thrusters, but it also gives you boost. So we can go ahead and do that, and now I'll put the augmentation in. And definitely not to say I'll never add more spaces to this, but really, when I look at the numbers, um, you know, pretty satisfied. I mean, obviously, I think more damage. I'm not going to add more shields, right? It's only taken 3 slots for. I mean, I wonder what it would be if I removed one of these shields. It's still freaking higher than almost any of my other ships. But I'm going to leave that in. I'm going to leave that in there for now. That's fine. And yeah, that's the auto recharging, which is pretty great. Hey everyone, I'm back on the freighter, and I don't know if I mentioned. I think I did, but um, so I added the 2 spots here, and I got the launch thruster auto charger, which is really good. And I think I was talking about another launch thruster that is similar to efficient thrusters, which is right here, right? And these are pretty good, minus 20% launch cost. However, these do that same thing, minus 20 launch cost, and they give you plus 9 boost. So that's really cool. I mean, for the time being, minus the damage, this thing's pretty nice. All right, everyone. I juggled a lot of this technology around. I took everything out and I put all the damage stuff in every supercharged slot. And while it would be effective, not on paper, it did not change this number at all. So I basically got my cyclotron in a supercharged slot and my infra knife in there. My maneuverability is pretty ridiculous on this, which I love. 1600, and the hyperdrive range is great. This A-class hyperdrive, if I was to add that to here, it pumps the freaking hyperdrive up. It pumps it up to 15 something if I put it next to, if I do the adjacency bonus. So, not a real big deal. 420 is quite doable. For 2 shield upgrades, 365 is pretty retarded, right? So if I get more slots and put another S-class shield in here, I mean, we're talking like 400 shields, along with the high hyperdrive, especially if I put that A or another S-class in, it'll be ridiculous. The only limitation is the damage, and again, 420 damage is nothing to sneeze at. You can kill Sentinel ships and pirate ships, no problem with that. So, yeah, pretty nice. So I think this is going to end this playthrough, and I'm considering the next. When I log off here, I'm going to go to that temperate planet and just kind of ride around and look, see if I see any spots that might be pretty beneficial for making sort of an animal farm base. So, yeah, until the next time, thanks for watching, and peace out.